Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McGregor from Foundation Expo 88 and the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 People's Committee. And we're here on this glorious Tuesday afternoon, July 17th, 2012. We're coming up to the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 very soon, in just only another 8 or 9 months. And we're continuing our series of YouTube videos for the Foundation Expo 88 YouTube channel. There's a special highlight on some of the works of art from World Expo 88 that are still here in Brisbane town today. And today we're with this very impressive work, 5 meters in height, the Rock. And before we go any further, we're just going to do a little bit of a walk and pan across, and we're going to meet the sculptor of this work, Mr. Stephen Killick. So let's just keep on walking around here, and very soon we'll see Mr. Killick, and we'll commence our interview. So, hello, how do you do?
Oh, how are you, mate?
Nice to meet you. Yes. So here we are, in front of the work, which is called, inverted commas, the Rock, which was located near the Australia Pavilion at World Expo 88. And here we have the sculptor, Mr. Stephen Killick. Stephen has an illustrious background in sculpting and art, and he has exhibited and been commissioned for works all throughout Australia, including the Saitama Japan Museum of Contemporary Art. He was born in London in the 1940s, grew up in Australia, and attended the South Australia School of Art and also the National Gallery of Victoria School of Art as well. And we're here today, as I mentioned, in front of his work, just to ask him a few questions about how he was approached for World Expo 88 and the inspiration behind the work. So how did it all happen in the beginning? Were you approached by somebody to do this work, especially for Expo 88?
Ray Hughes,
right,
renowned gallery director,
right,
approached me. There was a time frame, no specific subject or in that scale.
right.
So at the time I was making political comments,
Right.
commentaries and objects, comics, and these little tableau, I suppose, are little comics that all are collages together.
Communicate a story.
But it did come about because I thought the context may well be inappropriate if it was graffitied on Ayers Rock.
Right.
So the notion of the rock is the fact that it was going to be Ayers Rock.
Refers to Uluru, yes, yes.
And perhaps these political comments were graffitied onto the rock.
I see, right.
So it's a derogatory piece or something.
Okay.
But that's all right. Appropriate in front of the Australian community.
Yes, yes. Do you want to give us a bit more background into maybe one or two of the individual motives here, or?
I think the interesting thing is that it could be made in 2012, and maybe the political comments would be equally appropriate.
Right.
A lot of these things.
That seems to be a man holding. Is it a bag of money, or it could almost be a nuclear bomb as well, couldn't it, or something like that? I'm not quite sure how to interpret that.
Well,
like his heart is the bag of money, and that's been taken away, or?
That sounds good. Well, I suppose it's the thing of showing heart or soul and money.
Right.
You're wrenching it out, gut wrenching it
yes.
out of the inside. It's hard to talk about images like that. I think they somehow appear. It seems to be
right.
relevant.
Yes.
And there it is. So it's hard to talk about. I'm looking at it now. What is it? Nearly 24
years ago. Yes, yes.
And even this image, it actually came from a Russian magazine. It was some Russians beating carpets.
Oh, okay.
But in actual fact, what's it called? We're up in the Northern Territory.
Right.
What they're doing with the Aborigines, the intervention.
Yes.
It would equally be an intervention.
Right.
That's up there. They're spring cleaning the Northern Territory. So somehow, to me, they're timeless images.
So there is some Indigenous commentary or in here as well.
But my ideas about indigeneity has changed since then.
Right.
I was pretty naive then, now I'm much more aware of it.
And your work has been described as futuristic, comic-like, even humorous. What is the current gambit of your work at the moment?
Probably much the same.
Right.
Political commentary, comics,
Right.
humour,
Right.
and it's just a way of thinking, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it wouldn't appear like that. I actually
Right.
make more literal comics these days.
Right.
So similar sort of thing, but compressed into a magazine. Yeah.
Well, that was our interview with Mr. Stephen Killick in front of his work, The Rock, from Brisbane's World Expo 88. We hope you've enjoyed that little vignette, and we hope to show you more videos in our upcoming series in the near future. Thank you, with Mr. Stephen Killick and John McGregor from Foundation Expo 88 and the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 People's Committee signing off. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.